Hello, everyone, and how are you today? I missed you last week because I had some things that I was bogged down with, and I did a recording which I was trying to upload onto YouTube, but I was having some problems. I hope I become more successful this evening. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Today, Instagram says I should hold on. We're telling more viewers to join your video. You can always watch it later because we've got to make it on time. Angela, how are you? I'm still waiting. You understand what I mean? My head shot. I'm still waiting. So today we're going to talk about making peace with your past. How to heal your life. Every day as we move through life, we encounter different issues that challenge, inspire, encourage, propel us in various ways. However, as we strive to meet with the ever-increasing demands associated with living and fulfilling your life's purpose and relationships, we all encounter issues that cause us a lot of pain and sometimes a lot of hurt. Hello everybody, how are you? Nice to see you online. Totally Jumoke. Absolutely Jumoke. So in my experience as a life coach, an emotions therapist and counselor, I meet every day with individuals who are living with hurts ranging at different levels and intensity. Thank you, Jumoke. I've met with a lot of individuals whose lives have become somewhat stunted, really stunted as a result of past hurts. They are unable to move forward. Rookie Milan, nice to see you. Good, you made it. Okay. Now, this isn't limited to individuals, as I said, who are struggling to get by financially or in their career. I have seen that the rule of emotional hurt and pain individuals struggle with does not have respect for age, does not have respect for culture, does not have respect for color. It doesn't have respect for anything. When it comes to emotional pain, it doesn't have respect for anybody. This is because throughout the different stages of life, right through the foundation of human existence, people have gotten hurt. People have gotten wounded. Those who read the Bible, those who read the Quran, those who read other faith-based books will see in them various kinds of pain, hurt, disappointment by people that were trusted, people you gave your heart to, people who did this and that, and at the end of the day, you are just distraught. But that is because throughout the different stages of life, right from the foundation of human existence, as I said, people have gotten hurt. And it all concerns, it's all around the family, the community, the larger society. As I mentioned in my opening discussion last week, some of you saw the opening discussion last week. So we must therefore have the consciousness that we are living in a time of heightened awareness to huge numbers of individuals, men, women, children. We read about that every day, who are hurting. Children who are hurting. We read about pedophiles. We read about people, see my godchild here, people that, the home where you should be safe is where you are hurt the most. My name is Lila C. Matthew Daniel. Last week, I touched on the journey we will be having this month, October, dealing with different hurts you have encountered that still linger, controlling deep aspects of your life. So today I want to briefly talk to you about how to heal your inner wounds. The ebook I put out, When Should You Walk Away? I've had tremendous feedback on it. So many people have written to me about one situation or the other, and how reading that little powerful book, it's a little powerful book, but it's straight, swift, short, and straight to the point, and how it has kind of, opened their eyes for some people, turned their life around for some people, enabled some people to know exactly what is wrong with them. So I'm glad I put out that book, and I hope you have got your own too as well. It's very easy. Just go to my bio and click on it. And if you're not on Instagram, you will see it. You will see a link in the main body of the book that I had put out on Facebook, on Google and everything. Click on it, because it is very, very important that even though you have technical skills in whatever you are doing, you need the skills of life. You need the skills of life that will take you from one point to the other and make you enjoy this life. You only have one life to live. Do you understand me? So today I want to briefly talk to you about how, as I said, to heal your inner wounds. Your inner wounds. I'm a teacher. I write things down. I don't just talk off the head, because sometimes when you ramble off the head, you'll miss some points. Now, let me tell you something. If you were abused as a child, or you went through a dysfunctional family upbringing, or have encountered something that scared you emotionally, I repeat, if you were abused as a child, went through a dysfunctional family upbringing, or have encountered something that scared you or scarred you emotionally, I want you right now to take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath. Right down to your stomach. And then release it through your mouth. Now close your eyes, take another deep breath through your mouth, your nose. Take a deep breath. Inside, stay still. Now release. Take another deep breath. Inside, and then release. Now you are going to walk with me on how to deal with those personal wounds that you feel. It's going to be short and sharp, but it will give you the foundation that you need. Do you understand? Now, many things happen to most individuals, most of which they try to keep hidden from themselves. You understand? You walk in denial. You try to keep it hidden from yourself and from those around you. Many individuals have a Pandora's box filled with things that cause so much pain, so much suffering for them. Those things that are hidden in the mind as being dark, ugly, and painful. I hear all kinds of things. And you see, I thank the Lord to have the capacity to be able to keep my mouth shut about the dark and deep things that I hear, but which I now try to enable light to come inside. The light of God comes inside, shows us where it's happening, and then we're able to work the miracle to set you free. Do you understand? These things that are hidden in the mind must be exposed to light. If they're not exposed to light, you will never have any kind of peace in your heart. Rookie, where are you calling? Where you connecting from? Don't worry. It's pausing at your end, but you will be able to see the replay either on my YouTube or on the Instagram. Let me just shift something here. Yes. As I was saying, those things that are hidden in the mind as being dark, ugly, and painful, which you would rather forget ever happened, You must deal with them. However, the truth of the matter is that until you come to terms with what happened, until you come to terms with what happened and choose to heal from those past wounds, bringing to light the hidden darkness of pain in the soulish realm, the past will continue to haunt you. Continue to haunt you absolutely and totally. You see, most individuals spend a good part of their lives desperately hiding from who they are. They try so hard to hide from who they are deep down inside. That is why when you see some people with makeup on their faces, it's like you should take if you take a knife, you understand, a fork, and you try to scrape it, you will scrape a whole layer off. You know why? Because most people do not like the way they look. Most people do not like what they see. You see, they do not see themselves. They see the darkness of their soul. They see the darkness of their heart in the mirror, because most people do not look into their eyes. They cannot look into their eyes. Now, don't get me wrong. You are supposed to enhance yourself with makeup. You're supposed to look beautiful with makeup, but you are not supposed to change who you are with makeup. That is the difference. So, as I said, many individuals spend a good part of their lives desperately hiding from who they are deep down inside. The thought here is that by keeping yourself busy with all kinds of meaningless things and by living your life as though those hurts don't exist, they will eventually be happy. That is the thought at the back of their minds. Plaster your face, go partying, drink, have serial relationships where you will even get hurt the more. When you have serial relationships, you will get hurt the more. Because if you do not love yourself, if you do not know yourself, you will keep attracting the very same people who will keep hurting you the very same way. And then you ask yourself, why do the same people come to me? That is it. The energy you are giving out is a cracked energy, and it will attract the very same cracked kind of people that will come to you. And until you get to that crack and heal it up, the Japanese have this beautiful analogy. When they have a precious bowl that gets cracked, they don't throw it away. You know what they do? They look for gold fillings and they fill that crack up. And you can imagine filling a crack up with gold fillings. It looks so beautiful. And what they're trying to say is that your experience, when you face that experience, when you face that hurt, that pain, and you learn from it and you turn it around, it makes you a better person. It makes you a better person for yourself. It makes you a better person for people. And you'll be able to impact more on people's lives. Now, if you don't do that, you are not a good person for yourself. And you definitely will be no good for everybody around you. Anything you touch, anything you are involved with is going to be negative. And people will just keep avoiding you every which way that they can. You know, nobody is ever happy living with garbage in their living room. Nobody wants to live with garbage in their living room. And it's the same thing with wounds. With wounds inside of you is garbage. And it will taint everything that concerns you. And until you bring out that garbage and you throw it out, you will never be happy. That is why even wounds, when a wound has gone gangrenous and it's really bad, they will scrape out the dead tissue. They will have to scrape out the dead tissue until they get to the flesh itself. Or else, no matter what they put on that wound, no matter what antibiotics and whatever medical things they put on that wound, it will never sink in. It will rot the more. Do you understand? So reality, however, has evidence that pain and human beings, look, pain and human beings have been in existence, as I've told you before, since it has been. It's as long as when humans, existed. So what do you do about it? What do you do about this reality? You can't run away from it. You can't run away from it. So what you have to do is to bulletproof your emotions. That is the name of the course, the online course that I'm bringing out in about, I think now is about a month's time. It says bulletproof your emotions against emotional abuse. Bulletproof your emotions. Rebuild your life after emotional abuse. That is for those after. And those who are still in it, you will learn a lot to know what position to take. So what do? You can't run away. Do you move away and run into Mars, taking cover from all mankind and every evil that comes your way? No, you can't do it, because evil is in the world. Pain will always be in the world. Do you understand? So you need to find ways to consciously live past the pains and wounds that life hurls at you. You must. So whilst one knows that pain could exist within human relationship, it's a choice for you to choose to seek healing for yourself or to dwell in that pain, as I told you. Even though you have left the situation, hiding from, reality just makes things worse. And when you hold on to that situation, it's like putting a chain and a big iron ball behind you, dragging yourself. I counseled with, a woman this afternoon, and that is what I told her. Separated for 4 years, but still dragging the situation along, unable to settle down. 4 good years. And you know why? Because she has not released herself absolutely and totally from that relationship. And meanwhile, oh boy has gone on. He has gone on to whether better things, we don't really know, but it's better for her that she doesn't know. So we had a good session, and I pray that that baggage has been released. But I'm going to keep an eye on her, because I don't just let people go like that. I must make sure that you are okay. So here are a few suggestions on how you can actively make peace with your past and heal your life. Number 1, take time to know yourself and heal yourself. Take time to know yourself. You must know who you are. To make peace with your past and to make peace with yourself, you need to know who you are. Spend less time trying to impress people. Stop impressing people. Stop trying to get people to like you. Because you know what? The more you try to get people to like you, the more they're going to take advantage of you, especially in relationships. Spend more time alone with yourself. Get to know yourself for who you really are, who you truly are, and not for who you think others expect you to be. That is a very, very, very crucial point. What others want you to be. A lot of people, they model themselves into what people want them to be, and they are unhappy, very unhappy. Oh, by the way, there's somebody online here. Next week, she's going to be on this with me. Dr. Tolu, intimate talk with Tolu. She's going to be on this chat with me next week. I'm giving you notice. I'll give you 10 minutes. So everybody be ready with the fixer. She's called the fixer. Okay, number 2, get in touch with the parts of you that are still hurting. Oh, Miss Covell, I'm glad that you stopped impressing people long time ago. If I get you, I will give you some assessment to make sure that you really and truly have stopped it, because it's not easy. It's not easy, you understand? So get in touch with the parts of you that are still hurting. One way to do this is by keeping a journal. A journal. I always talk about a journal. I have a journal by my bed, you understand? but I mix the two. But you see, you must keep one journal about, if you are healing, you must keep just one journal. I have my gratitude journal. I remind myself of various things that I do. I don't do it every day. Sometimes I forget, 1 week, 2 weeks. I've taken my journal for granted. But, keep a journal. When you keep a journal, you'll be able to see the ups and downs. You understand? A linear line is death. When a line is straight, is death. But when it is up and down, it shows you're alive. That is the heartbeat. You see it on the screen. It goes up and bim, up and down. And that shows them that that patient is still alive. So don't fight with things that come at you. Rather, confront, face, and learn from it. Do you understand? A journal is a way of removing the heavy burden of your past from your heart. There is a process, something that I do when I have to deal with letting go of the past. And it's in my online course. I won't tell you. It's in my online course. Letting go of the past, something you need to do. A physical thing that you need to do to let go of your past. So writing in a journal is one therapeutic way to ease your pain. Through writing about your innermost thoughts and feelings in a journal that only you have access to, keep it where you have access to. You can bring to the surface all the past experiences that are sabotaging your happiness and your life. Now, again, if you are not able to do this alone, please see if you can talk to a trusted friend who will not use that deepest side of you later to abuse you or something, or a family, but I would just say, get a life coach. Get your own personal life coach that you can talk to, or a therapist. A life coach therapist is better. There are people all over the world that just pay retainership for a life coach. You understand? Whereby they can call them anytime to talk to them, sometimes to even talk about business, to have somebody that they can share with. Miss Koval, you don't have a trusted friend. That's how it is. That's how a lot of people do. Yes, fixer. You need to continue to do that, and then you will see what the Lord has done for you. And sometimes, even when you are not feeling well on a particular day, you can look at the journal and see maybe what you have eaten that you shouldn't have eaten, or how you have stressed yourself, and that keeps your health and wellness okay. So again, as I said, if you are unable to confront your pain by journaling, then get a life coach. You see, we need in this country to understand that a life coach, paying for self-development or paying for the services of counseling or a life coach is not free. You have to pay for it. The same way you pay for Ashwebi, you pay for all those lovely, nice things. You must pay for specialized counseling, for specialized coaching, for specialized therapy. You must pay for it, so that you would be able to be serious when you need something done. Rookie, let me go back and see what you said. What did you say? I stopped. I once had a journal where I wrote down my suicidal thoughts, and when my mom came across it, she got really hurt emotionally. Well, yeah, you see, you need to keep it very, very special. It's not easy, but you need to keep it special. Have you people forgotten that when we were young, we used to have coded language? Coded language. We used to code the way we write. Yeah. Coded language. There are some areas you should code, but keep it safe, because writing is very important. So, as I said, yes, totally, Jumoke. When you pay, you are more appreciated. As I said, if you are not able to do this alone, talk with a therapist, because it's better to have professional help guiding in addressing emotional hurts. Yes, the church does it. Prayer is key to everything, because even the therapist, the coach, the counselor is operating under the unction of God. We are all, created by God, and we have been given, you understand, the tools to work with to make our lives purposeful. But sometimes life throws garbage at us, and instead of dodging, we accept it in. So you need to talk to the right people, or else God would not have created diverse professions, diverse businesses, diverse careers. So come on, the church is giving it to you for free, but they have their offerings and their tithe. So pay for counseling, pay for coaching, pay for the therapist. You understand? Stop looking for freebies. When you pay for something, more will come to you. That is my own code, according to Lila St. Matthew Daniel. Don't worry, carry on. So therapists and counselors have proven tools. They have proven tools. They have methodologies that can help you through this process. I have many people who will say to me, but after I've spoken to you, or if it's a session of more than one, why didn't I, how come I didn't meet you earlier? How come nobody could do this, can do that? It's because I'm a professional. You understand? I'm not just a sympathetic person or a compassionate person. I'm a professional. Do you understand me? And I have paid to learn this. Some of it is I have paid through life's college. I have PhD in life skills, experiences, and then I have paid to learn a lot about the mind, about emotions, about what drives people, about how your business can be better as an entrepreneur, about how you can put an online course on there, about how to do so many things. In this head of mine and in this computer of mine, there's so many things. But as I train people, take one thing at a time. Whenever I try as a creative person to do too many things at once, my wires cross. I feel tired, I feel heavy in my head and everything. That's why I had to stop everything to concentrate on my one online course. I have so many, but I decided stop, because I was supposed to have launched it in July. Stop, stand still, put everything else to one side and focus. Launch, let it operate, then get another one out there. We're going to have fun. Knowledge is power. Anyway, number 3, allow yourself to be vulnerable in the relationship you have with yourself and the relationship you have with others. It's your duty to be open to those people who have earned the right to hear your story. People like me, people like counselors, they have earned the right to hear your story because they are in the helps ministry. They are in the help sector. They are in the helps arena. Do you understand? They are paid. I mean, they have paid their dues. And so you must tell the truth. Oh, I get quite a few people who come to me and try to dribble me, but they can't, I'm too much of an old hand at that. And at the same time, I'm asking, I'm asking the Holy Spirit, the universe, to let me get through to this. And eventually, my own energy, my calm energy will let the people understand that they're safe with me. So allow yourself to be vulnerable. Don't be afraid to talk to the right people, to talk to the right person, to the right people. I know so many things. And the fixer who is online, knows so many things about sex, about the issues that carries on in people's lives. So it's always good. Intimate solutions, that's what she is. It's always good for you to, open up. So that's number 3. Somebody asked for number 2. Get in touch with parts of you that are still hurting. Allow yourself to tell yourself the truth. Stop denial. Stop walking in denial. Oh, I'm okay. Oh, I have handled it. Oh, me? No, I can't allow such a thing to happen. I'm strong. I've forgotten about it. Is a lie. It's hidden somewhere, because something will happen to trigger it, and you just trigger off, and you're wondering, why did I react this way? It's because there is a part of you that is unresolved. Number 4, apply the principle of life of forgiveness. Look, know it that every true healing first begins with forgiving yourself where necessary and others as well. Do you understand? That is the starting point for every healing. Forgiveness. You must forgive yourself. You must stop thinking you may have caused that problem. Maybe if I had behaved in another way, she wouldn't have gone, he wouldn't have gone, it wouldn't have broken up, I wouldn't have taken a walk, I wouldn't have missed that business, my business would not have crumbled. Look, stop it. Apply the principle of forgiveness to yourself. Forgive yourself. We're human beings. We make mistakes. And whoever does not forgive even you for making any mistakes then needs to forgive themselves for even thinking that they are above error, because that is arrogance in itself. And you know what comes before a fall? Pride comes before a fall. Isn't that right? Good. Number 5. This is the best one after my heart. Pray. I know people say, pray, prayer. It works for me. But praying without action, praying without works, then you are living in a cuckoo's world. You are living in maybe Mars or Jupiter. You understand? Rookie says, sometimes we try to get across to the right people we look up to, but we meet a discouraging barrier around them that could hurt our emotions, because probably they're not the right people for you to get through to. So don't be hurt. You understand? You can't please anybody. Then they are not the right people. Look for the right people that you can get through to, because for everybody there is somebody who would listen. But if you choose the person to talk to, or you react too quickly to probably their reception, then it is you. Everything falls onto you. Your reaction to external triggers, your internal reaction to external triggers is very, very key to how you act. So pray if you can and if you want to, for strength, number 1, for courage, for wisdom, and for healing. Sometimes when you are in the middle of emotional turmoil, it can be very difficult to pray. Very, very difficult to pray. That is the time. There's no need trying to pray long prayers. Everybody is created uniquely. God listens to everybody. So if it is just, Lord, help me. I'm just hurting. I don't know what to do, but I know you will help me out. That's it. No long talk, and you keep repeating it like an affirmation. Thank you, Father, for healing me. Thank you, Father, for healing me. Do you understand? Thank you, Father, for healing me. You understand? So ask to learn, and when you are praying, ask that what are the lessons you need to learn in this situation that you are in or which you have left. Do you understand me? So that you can release the heavy burden of your past. Number 6, meditate in the morning and in the evening before going to bed. Oh, some people just jump out of bed. Some people just go to bed and they watch TV until they fall apart. Find that small time to be in contact with yourself for at least 5 to 10 minutes, just to thank God for waking up early. Thank God for being, for being alive. Being alive is a gift, because it's only those that are alive that, that can thank God. And don't you ever think that your problems are so much that the easy way out is for you to take your life. You have no right to take your life. You didn't bring yourself to this world, and you have no right to take your life. Because that problem that you are running away from, you're going to meet a bigger problem when you take your life. Do you understand? So turn to God and say, here I am, Lord. Please help me, because I don't know what to do. Most times people are a little bit lazy in taking the options. Some people will say they have no money to continue their education, and because of that, they feel so down and out. But you see, you can bring yourself a little bit down and find ways, work that you can do, that you can sell to other classmates, things that you can do. There's dignity in labor. Honestly, there's dignity in labor. And I can tell you, when I tell my own story, I say what I did as a student when we had to work as well as go to school. There's dignity in labor. There's no dignity in using your body to make easy money. Ain't no dignity in that. Do you understand? But there is dignity in using your hands, using your head, your intellect, your creativity to make money, no matter how small. So meditate in the morning, get in tune with you. Be happy with yourself. Look at yourself and say to yourself, Lila, You are awesome. You are phenomenal. I want you to take a minute. Call your name now. No need to write it down. Call your name now and say, XYZ, you are I am phenomenal. Lila, I am phenomenal. I am awesome. I'm too hot to handle. Have you done that? Good. Get to be in tune with you. Put on some music, and just be. Number 7, the last one, the one before the last. Another way to spend time alone is in nature to renew, refresh, and restore yourself if you can. Paragon Bad. How do we find strength and courage to leave those we love but still know they are not right for us? Go and get my book. Get it. It's in my bio. When should you walk away? Go and click, and there's a free book for you. Do you understand? I won't tell you. I want you to do it. Okay. Another way is to spend time alone with nature. Renew yourself if you can. That is if you can. Because this way you can draw strength from careful observation of nature. You see, nature is boss lady. Nice to see you. Nature, we're beings. We tune into nature. Do you understand? We tune in. Love you too, Paragon BT. We tune into Lagos. This way you can draw strength. I mean, to nature. I said to Lagos. You can draw strength because the ambience, the flowers, you can even have small plants around you because they give out energy. You collect energy because when you are tuned into nature, you can connect with the power and beauty present in your natural environment, as minor as it is. Do you understand? Number 8, take deep breaths throughout the day and make sure you are always present in the now. People, have shallow breathing from here up. Ooh. Take deep breath. Totally Jumoke, you can't take me back. When I finish, go back and listen to it. Okay, I feel sorry for you. Number 3, allow yourself to be vulnerable in the relationship with yourself, okay? Tell yourself the truth. Every day, take deep breaths throughout the day and make sure you're always present in the now. Whenever you feel yourself drifting backward, you can develop your own personal affirmations. Yes, Misko, play with nature and kids every evening if you have one. Have some affirmations. Do you promise? I want you all to give yourself 5 affirmations. Pick 5 things that you are good at or you want to be good at and make them into affirmations. I am. I choose to be. I choose to be wonderful. I choose to be energetic. I choose to be beautiful. I look at myself in the mirror. I am beautiful. Do you understand? Good. So, whenever you feel like yourself drifting off, the affirmations will bring you back to the present of your healing and where you should be. You see, it's in your hands. So I believe as you follow this process through, you would connect with yourself on a higher level. Because when you are low, you are on a lower level. But when you connect with yourself on a higher level, it is much better. And you will find release from every known hurt and pain that you are dealing with. Let me tell you something. I'm not doing book knowledge. I have passed through. And I'm saying it from experience. From experience. Book knowledge is there. It makes it me know extra, the way I would help you to heal more, better. The way I would translate my healing into tools that you can use. So it's not big stuff. Yes, Miss Koval, you're strong, you're beautiful, you're powerful, you're cheerful and favored. That's it. I choose to be pretty. That's it, boss lady. So I believe as you follow this process through, you will connect with yourself on a higher level and find release from every known hurt of the past that you're dealing with. With this, you can blossom into a beautiful butterfly from that hurtful experience that you have passed through and become a ladder. You now become a ladder for others to also live above their own pains. Do you understand? So next on Straight Talk next week, we'll be looking at how we can help others overcome others. Because when you help yourself, you must help others overcome emotional wounds and find healing in their lives. So that's it. Before I go, let me share with you something. Some may know already that I've been working on my online course. I've been talking about it for a short while, and it's called Rebuilding Yourself After Domestic Violence and Abuse, the journey to emotional freedom. Even if you are still in it, by the time you take this course, you will recognize. Do you know that some people don't know when they are abused? Some people don't. And you can't call them stupid or anything like that. It depends on their background. So when they see abuse, when they feel abuse, they refuse to accept that it is abuse. They find reasons for the other person's behavior. You will find out what real abuse is. So this is one course you don't want to miss. It will take you through the healing process and tools you can deploy to set you free from limiting emotions that's keeping you bound to your past. Emotions that will disturb your ability to even have another relationship. I know things are a bit tight economically, and that's why I'm pegging it. I'm pegging it at 15,000. But early birds can pay 10K. You can go to my website. My website is my full name, LilaSaintMatthewDaniel.com, and go into the online course area. You can register ahead before it is launched on November 6th. When you register ahead, from that point, you'll be receiving emails, tidbits, little things that will even prop you up even more. Do you understand? This is not only a freedom course for you, but you could be helping friends. You could be helping loved ones to get over a painful experience. So there it is. I want to appreciate you all for using your data, for having the time to listen, to help yourself, because when you do not help yourself, nobody else will. It is well worth 40 minutes. And I tried to make it shorter, but you people will be asking me questions. You understand? Next time, I'm going to make it 30 minutes. 30 minutes only. So thank you so much for being with me. And I love being with you too. It's going to be on Instagram for 24 hours, and I'm going to save it. It's going to be on my YouTube page. Please subscribe. It encourages me when I see people, subscribing. Thank you so much. Oops. Have a great evening.